So this week, Google has confirmed a truly striking and I'd argue critical security rewind for approximately 2.25 billion Android users.
So Davey, what's being introduced in Android and why is that better for Android users than it has been in the past?
Good question, because what this announcement is an announcement of something that was introduced a year ago, well, last year in Android 11. But the problem is, because of the fractured ecosystem, only about 750 million of the 3 billion Android devices out there currently use Android 11. So this feature called permissions auto reset isn't available to most people, to more than 2 billion people. And permissions auto reset pretty much does what it says on the tin. It automatically rolls back the permissions that you granted to an app, or the runtime permissions, which are also known as dangerous permissions by Google. It rolls these back to your initial state of denial, so they're not there anymore. And the reason this is important is because you install an app, you grant it these permissions that give it access to an awful lot of sensitive information. You use it maybe once or twice and then you forget about it. So what Google is doing with this Android update is that it means that any application that hasn't been used for some months, and they won't say what some months it actually equates to, automatically will roll back to a default state.
So this is the latest thing out of Google, to come out of Google's Project Catch-up, right? So Apple's raised the bar. It's been hammering on app permissions for 18 months. You know, we've seen lots of innovations, more now with iOS 15, and Google's doing its bit. Do you think it's taking it seriously? Permissions on Android, permission abuse, as it's called, has always been a real letdown for Play Store.
Yeah, I think, to be fair, Google's always taken the permission stuff quite seriously. I mean, they made changes in Android permissions years ago. They've made them more transparent, made it easier to understand what permissions are being granted and when. I think there are issues with the way that this rollout, which is going to start in December, by the way, not yet, in December, and by the end of the first quarter of 2022, they reckon that all of these additional 2 billion devices will have the update, which is being pushed out by Google using its Google Play Services framework. So there is no broken ecosystem issue to bear in mind. But the issue that does get to me here is that some apps will be exempt from this auto reset function. So apps that are installed under an enterprise policy, apps that need to run in the background, so child safety. And they're also allowing developers to ask the user to disable the auto reset. And I think that's where the problem actually lies, because malicious actors, malicious developers are going to do exactly that. They're going to try and game users into disabling the feature.
This doesn't fill me with confidence at all. I don't know about you guys, but what do you think? Do you think this is going to make people who might have left Android for iPhones for security and privacy reasons go back to Android, or is it just not enough?
No, it's not going to make any. I mean, I've left Android for the iPhone. I'm not going to jump back to get something on Android that I've already got on the iPhone, in essence. And I think that Zach was right. Google are playing catch up, and playing catch up is a good thing. Let's not make mince about this. This is a good thing, but it's not enough to make me go back. They need to do better, not just play catch up.